Coming up, top handicap horses on the West Coast go in the Grade 1 Vessels Maturity. Minnesota is the Mystic Lake Northlands Futurity, and 2 Bank of America Racing Challenge qualifiers. All next on the Weekend Wrap-Up. Hi, I'm Jim Byers. Welcome to the Weekend Wrap-Up. Raceview Network logged some miles this past week as we were on location at Canterbury Park and Los Alamitos for their big races. Let's start in Greater Los Angeles at Los Alamitos for the Grade 1 Vessels Maturity. The winner gets a spot in the Grade 1 Champion of Champions in December. It's another chapter in the Idaho-bred rivalry of B.H. Lisa's Boy and Zoomin' for Spuds. At 2-1, B.H. Lisa's Boy is the favorite. This year, he's beaten Zoomin' for Spuds in the Grade 1 Brad McKenzie Winter Championship and in a Vessels Maturity trial, but ran second to his rival in the Moonist Handicap in May. Cesar de Alba rides B.H. Lisa's Boy, a nose winner of this race in 2017. At 9-2, Zoomin' for Spuds is the third wagering choice under Jesus Ayala. A troubled fourth in the trial, but promoted to second after 2 rivals were disqualified, he returns to the side of his greatest win, the 2016 Champion of Champions. 3-1 second choice Tarzanito is a relative newcomer to the older handicap ranks at Los Al. Now a 4-year-old, he won the fastest of 3 trials for this and enters with 7 wins and 13 career starts. 6-1 fourth choice Katie's Easy Moves is a Utah bred who began his career at LeBois Park in Idaho, just like Zoomin' for Spuds and B.H. Lisa's Boy. Another stepping up in company, he's a 13-time winner from 25 starts.
On the gate. And away they go on the Vessels Maturity. Tarzanito came away well, but so did Zoomin' for Spuds, and B.H. Lisa's Boy is now beginning to rally on from between horses. Branquino and Katie's Easy Moves as Zoomin' for Spuds sticks that neck up and comes for home. He's going to have to stay B.H. Lisa's Boy. Here comes B.H. Lisa's Boy and Zoomin' for Spuds, and Tarzanito in a driving finish. Very, very tight.
It's a finish befitting a Grade 1 race and adds to the growing rivalry between Zoomin' for Spuds and B.H. Lisa's Boy. By an absolute whisker, Zoomin' for Spuds outnods B.H. Lisa's Boy with Tarzanito third. Jesus Ayala in the irons. Now a 2-time Grade 1 winner, Zoomin' for Spuds is a 5-year-old gelding by Zoomin' for Bucks out of the Corona Cocktail mare, A Perfect Cocktail, bred and owned by Jim Walker and trained by Monty Rosa.
It's a dream come true. This was our plan for the horse. We wanted to get him back in the Champion of Champions. We were hoping to get a berth, and now we have one, so we can relax just a little bit. Excited to be in the race, honored to be back in the Champion of Champions. This horse he's incredibly consistent. He puts it on the line every time he runs, and I've had good luck with the family. I've trained for Jim Walker for a long time. I really need to give credit to my crew here at Los Alamitos, my crew in Idaho as well. My assistant here, Jesse Castillo, he has done a good job with the horse. He's a blessing to train.
Zoomin' for Spuds goes the 400 yards in 19.628 seconds. This win caps a 3-day weekend where Rosa's trainees won 10 of 19 races in California and Idaho. Now let's head to Canterbury Park in Shakopee, Minnesota, where among the major races this past weekend was for quarter horses the Mystic Lake Northlands Futurity. The purse for this 31st running of the Northlands Futurity is $146,400. Interestingly, 3 of the runners landed at odds of $2.90 to 1. The 2 Miss Energy P, 6 Mildred Dickinson, and the 10 She's Sizzling.
Mildred Didrikson started very fast. So did Just Doing Time and Miss Energy P with Magaline on the inside. Outside of that is Devon's Project, Miss Energy P, and Just Doing Time at 18-1.
Canterbury's leading quarter horse rider, Christiana Skeda, rode this filly in the trial but chose Mag Helene for the final. That opened it up for Julian Serrano to pick up the winning mount as Just Doing Time draws off for the upset over Miss Energy P and Mag Helene. Now 2 for 3 in her brief career, the winner is a Minnesota-bred daughter of apolitical Jess, out of the rare form mare Lena's Rare Lady. Trained by Jason Olmstead, Just Doing Time races for her breeder Tom Pouliot. The time for 350 yards, 17.94 seconds.
Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up is sponsored by American Quarter Horse Association and by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association.
Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association encourages the breeding and ownership of Oklahoma-bred horses, promotes and protects racing opportunities in the state, and represents our members' interest at the state capitol. Learn more at oqhra.com.
The Bank of America Racing Challenge Series is a long-running program consisting of regional qualifying races in 5 divisions contested at numerous locations. The winners, and sometimes other top finishers in the regionals, are eligible to return for the graded final in their division November 17th at Los Alamitos. On the 4th, 2 such regionals took place at Canterbury Park, and Raceview Network was there for an up-close look at the Distaff and Championship regionals. The holiday may have been during the week, but gigantic crowds took in thoroughbred and quarter horse races last week in Shakopee, Minnesota. Renowned as a popular summer destination, Canterbury Park offered racegoers of all ages plenty of vantage points, food, and recreational options. On the racetrack, fillies and mares 3 and up went 400 yards in the Canterbury Park Distaff Challenge. Number 10, Mary Painter Wagon spent the spring in allowance company at Remington Park. A veteran of stakes competition, this 2-1 favorite is seeking her first stakes victory. Jorge Torres up. 3-1 third choice, Gold Diggin' Queen had spent her entire career at Los Alamitos until last month, when she won an optional claimer at Canterbury. She returns to stakes company under Chase Clark. 5-2 second choice, Corona Springs tried to qualify in this division at Canterbury last year as a 3-year-old, settling for a close 4th. She's proven a liking for this surface and teams with Christiana Skeda from Post 8.
And they're racing in the Distaff Challenge. Spectacular beginning. Corona Springs pop, so does Glen Ellen. Gold Diggin' Queen firing on the inside. The defending champion JR Rockstar is right there, not today for Mary Painter Wagon. It is Corona Springs between them, and Corona Springs wins.
It looked like jockey Christiana Skeda only had to steer this filly down the racetrack, and the daughter of Corona Cartel and the first down dash mare Aquafina did the rest, and handily at that. Gold Diggin' Queen ran second, with Glen Ellen third. Trained by Jason Olmstead for owner Thomas J. Shekel, Corona Springs is a 4-year-old filly bred in Utah by Macaulay Land and Livestock, and sold to Shekel as a yearling for $69,000 at Ruidoso Downs. A fast time on the 4th, 19.766 seconds, a 106 speed index.
I had a good feeling she was going to run big. She was training awesome, and me and Jason both had a good feeling she was going to run pretty big for us, so she did.
She's a super nice filly, ultra consistent. I know she was just a non-2 lifer going into this, but she's ran 2 huge races at Remington this spring and gotten a lot better with age.
The championship division matches 3-year-olds and up at 440 yards. A field of 11 went postward on the 4th in the BOA Canterbury Park Championship Challenge. 2 years ago, AJ's High qualified out of Minnesota and won the Grade 1 BOA Challenge Championship Final. The now 6-year-old Oklahoma bred is back for another try under Stormy Smith for trainer Charlie Hunt. AJ's High recorded a 2nd and a 3rd in tough state-bred stakes at Remington Park this spring. He's 4-5 here. Cowboy Jim won Canterbury's Adequan Derby Challenge last year and later ran a close 3rd in the Grade 3 final of that division. Trainer Dean Fry takes off the blinkers for this try at 4-1 in the championship division. Nakia Ramirez rides. Also at 4-1 is Damn Straight, a sharp Remington allowance winner last time out, and in the money in 11 of 13 lifetime. Jorge Torres up.
And they're racing. AJ's High came out like money in the BOA. Damn Straight got the jump on the field, so did Valtteri Finney, and outside of that, Cowboy Jim is firing. Damn Straight leads, AJ's High is defeated, and on the outside, Cowboy Jim is firing. 8 and 1 to the line together. Cowboy Jim wrangles in the big prize.
Cowboy Jim has a place on Championships Night for the 2nd year in a row, this time for the biggest money in the BOA Challenge Championship. Sam Strait finishes second with Bout Treat Fitty third. Now 6 for 7 lifetime at Canterbury. The California-bred Cowboy Jim is a 4-year-old gelding by FDD Dynasty out of the Mr. Jess Perry mare Counting on You. He was bred by his owner and trainer Dean Fry. And the winning rider is Nakia Ramirez. As you might imagine, emotions run high after wins in big races like these.
He broke so hard and he almost kind of fell down a little bit. My saddle slid, but once he got his feet under him, we just took off and away we went with it. It was amazing.
Gave me 100% every time he's ran. Just love him to death.
Final time for the BOA Canterbury Park Championship Challenge, 21.743 seconds, a 106 speed index.
You're not just my horse. You're my family. I may hold the reins, but you hold my heart.
Racing, pretty clean start. First of 15 out nicely. Likewise for California Blossom, A. Jordan Reed firing today, and Disco Wagon got the jump on them all. It's Disco Wagon in the center of the track. Disco Wagon from DF, Apolitical side. Disco Wagon.
Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up is sponsored by American Quarter Horse Association and by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association.
That's all for this week. To follow all the regional qualifying races in the Bank of America Racing Challenge Series, be sure to look for our companion show, the AQHA Racing Challenge Update. It follows all the qualifying races and then will preview and recap championship night this fall. I'm Jim Byers for all of us at Raceview Network. Thanks for watching, and look for us next time on the Weekend Wrap-Up.